I'm hoping I can move the needle a bit in moving it out of support's hands into tank's hands. I want to keep Radiant Virtue in the hands of income tanks, which means not making it cheaper. In fact, I might make it more expensive. I might eventually make this 3,100 gold to further keep it out of the hands of supports who don't earn gold income.
With the patch 13.3, Riot has decided to change Radiant Virtue with the intention of stopping low incoming supporters from buying it. I have waited to do this video until the official patch notes came out, because there could always be changes last second and it would be kind of meaningless if I did a video and then the item doesn't add up the way I was talking about in the video. The changes are as follows. The cost has been increased from 3000 gold to 3200 gold. Also, the cooldown of its passive has been increased from 60 to 90 seconds. When activating Radiant Virtue, its holder now gets 15 bonus maximum health instead of 10%. The healing on the item has been changed from a scaling healing of 8 to 16% depending on the target's missing HP to a flat 12% healing over 9 seconds. And finally, the ability haste buff it used to grant has been completely removed from the item. Now that we know that, we all ask ourselves the same question. Is it still viable to buy on our beloved Iron Maiden? The changes to the item's passive don't really change anything about the decision, in my opinion. But the extra 200 gold we now have to spend on the item indeed makes it way less attractive. Don't get me wrong. I personally would even argue that its passive is even better on Rell after the changes. But we have to face it, Even Shroud now is a whole 700 gold cheaper than Radiant Virtue. To visualize how much of a difference this is, I took my last 5 losses and my last 5 wins and calculated the average time I got to 2500 gold for Even Shroud and to 3200 gold for the new Radiant Virtue. Keep in mind that op.gg does not say the exact time, but I will do my best to be as accurate as possible. Also, I've not included the money you spend for pink wards and maybe tier 1 boots, or maybe something else you use your money for. This is just until I reach 2500 and 3200 gold flat. And here it is. As you can see, I averaged 2500 gold around minute 10:30 and 3200 gold at around minute 13. So on average it takes me around 2.5 minutes longer to get Radiant Virtue over Even Shroud. So what do we take from that? I'm going to be honest, I'm not too sure if building Radiant Virtue on supporters is completely gone with these changes. To me, a mythic at 30 minutes for support sounds pretty reasonable, and I would not be mad if I had Radiant Virtue at that time. So at least in my opinion, Radiant Virtue will still be a good and affordable item on Rell. But still, I'm excited to find out myself once the changes are live. But what do you guys think? Let me know down below. But that's it for me. See ya.